Has a child ever accidentally exposed a lie to you? I'm an emergency room doctor, and after 15 years, I thought I'd seen everything. Kids come in with all sorts of injuries. Broken bones from trampolines, cuts from falling off bikes, concussions from sports. Most parents are completely panicking, thinking their baby is dying, but then Peyton came in. Her mother brought her in with a severe burn on her forearm. The mom, dressed impeccably in designer clothes, was remarkably calm as she explained how Peyton had knocked over a pot of boiling water while trying to help make pasta. She's always been eager to help in the kitchen, the mother said with a practiced smile. I keep telling her she's too young, but she insists. Peyton sat quietly, cradling her bandaged arm, nodding along to her mother's story. Something felt off about the burn pattern, but I couldn't quite place it. I looked closely and could see it was a second-degree burn, oddly uniform and rectangular. Very unusual for a splash injury. The mother mentioned she needed to check on Peyton's baby sister in the car. I'll be right back, sweetheart. Remember what we talked about. Be brave for the doctor. After she left, I prepared the sedation while making small talk with Peyton. Cooking can be dangerous, huh? She nodded eagerly. Yeah, the water was really hot when Mommy poured it. I paused. Her mother had said Peyton knocked it over herself. I just tried to focus on my work, as I thought I was just tired. As the sedation took effect and I cleaned the wound, Peyton started babbling. She started to seem really out of it, but as I was asking her questions, she started talking. Mommy says I'm getting better at the brave game, she mumbled, eyes unfocused. What game is that? I asked gently, carefully dressing the burn. The hot game. When she puts the iron on me, I'm supposed to count to 10 without crying. I literally froze. But I only made it to 6 this time, so she had to hold it longer. The room felt suddenly cold. She said if I tell anyone about our practice sessions, baby Sadie will have to play too, and Sadie's too little. I'm a good big sister. I protect Sadie. My stomach churned. Mommy says all strong women need to learn pain tolerance. That's what her mother did to make her successful. She giggled drowsily. The curling iron is easier than the regular iron, and the stove is only for when I'm really bad. Last week I didn't clean my room fast enough, so she made me hold my hand over the burner, but just for 5 seconds. The moment Peyton was stable and sleeping off the sedation, I stepped out, my mind racing. Her mom came back inside, sitting in the waiting room, scrolling through her phone with perfect composure. I stepped out and tried to convince myself she was just talking. I mean, kids talk. Maybe she was just dreaming about it. Maybe she was just making up a lie to get her mom back for punishing her. I walked back in, taking one more look at her burn. I felt disgusted because it was in the perfect shape of an iron. I took one more look at her and immediately called Child Protective Services from my office. My hands shook as I detailed everything Peyton had said. The social worker asked for documentation of previous injuries. I pulled Peyton's medical records and was horrified. 4 ER visits in the past 18 months. A burn on her palm from touching a hot pan. A scalded foot from stepping into a too hot bath. Burn marks on her back from backing into a radiator. The pattern was crystal clear now. All burns. All explained with household accidents. All happening when the father was traveling for work. CPS acted fast, arriving within the hour with police backup. The entire clinic was panicking, but I kept it under control while they handcuffed these monsters. The investigation revealed a nightmare. The mother had been using her girls as a way to de-stress. She'd have a long day at work, and when she'd come home to her family, she'd burn her daughters for every little thing they did. Her laptop contained a journal where she documented each session, like a twisted scientific experiment, noting how long Peyton could endure various temperatures. Her baby sister Sadie, only 18 months old, had suspicious red marks on her legs that the mother claimed were from sensitive skin reactions. 6 months later, Peyton came in for a follow-up at the clinic. I didn't know what to expect, but she chatted excitedly about her art classes and how she'd learned to make real pasta with her dad, safely. It turns out he tried to report her multiple times, but she'd threatened their lives each time he did. When I saw she was still smiling after all that, it was the first time I cried in front of a patient.